Good sunny day, everybody. In today's live session, we'll speak about how to deal with negativity from people around you in everyday life, but also in the dance scene. One of my Facebook followers wrote me, Ronnie, how will I deal with someone who said, you will never get this. This dance is just not for you. And such comments can make people disappear from the dance floor forever. Words are so powerful, and if we don't watch out how we use them, in what way we use them, it can affect people's lives forever. So this guy, he said, well, the girl I danced with said, you will not get this, just forget about this. I will share with you my experience, and I hope it inspires you if you've been meeting such situation in the past before. So in my future Facebook Live sessions, please inspire me to talk about topics you want me to speak about, where I can share with you my life experience and how I dealt with things and why I'm still successful, even if I met such things, you know. So I'm very happy if I can share that, and if you find it valuable in everything you do as well. And on my YouTube channel, Ronie Saleh, subscribe there, because I will post things like these which I don't post on Facebook. So I will do a new section in my YouTube channel where I talk about life philosophy and life advices that I've been through in my dance journey, but also outside my dance. So if you're interested, go to my YouTube channel and click subscribe. Now, back to the topic. When I started to teach approximately 3.5 years ago, if not everyone, but many teachers were against me. Many teachers said, why are you going to teach? Are you for real? During one social dance, and I remember it so clearly still, you know. During one social dance, one of the teacher, which is a known teacher even now, he stood up and shouted loud so everyone could hear. He said, Ronnie, that's not real Kizomba, that's fucking bachata. And I danced Kizomba, you know. He said, what the fuck are you doing, you know, like so loud that all these 40 people at the social just heard it, you know. For some reason, of course, I am an emotional person, you know, but for some reason that was a trigger as well, a motivation inside of me that said, I will prove them wrong. I will prove them wrong, you know. And that happened every now and then. Bad comments on Facebook, and you know, people saying I will never make it. What the fuck are you thinking about? And the funny thing is that now I have been a professional dance instructor for 3 years, doing this full time, and it scares me. It scares me when I'm thinking back. What if I would have followed what they said? What if they could change the way my life would unfold? What if their words would direct me in a life direction that I never believed in myself again, right? And the funny thing is, I never hear about these instructors anymore. They never say things anymore, because since I am successful in what I do, they have nothing more to say. And to admit that they were wrong is one of the hardest things we can do, you know, like, okay, I'm sorry for the words I said in the past, it was all obviously not right, and so on, right? So what have I learned? Well, I've learned that you are the one setting the goals and the rules of your life. You are the one deciding if someone, well, you can feel, I mean, this doesn't mean that each time we get critical comments that is something bad, but you can sense if this person wants you well and wants to see you develop and succeed, or if this person does it to push you down to feel better him or herself. And this is a very common thing. Some people, they feel much better only if they put someone else down. That's the only way they can feel good. And by the years, I've seen the differences between the intentions behind the critics. Another thing that has to do with this, which is so important, and it changed my life forever, is the acceptance of not being loved by everyone. It's worth repeating. I will not be loved by everybody around me. Should I repeat that again? Okay. Accepting that you will not be loved by everyone. When I fused that mindset into all the cells in my body and existence, things started to change for the better. I could focus all my energy not on everyone around me, but on the ones who appreciated me. You don't need 50,000 friends to feel good. You just need a few who appreciates you and who believes in you and what you want in this life. So few people, I just focused all my intention and energy on them, right? But as humans, we have a tendency to get stuck into bad comments or negativity, right? If 10 people says, Ronnie, you are amazing and you inspire me in my everyday life. And then one person says, Ronnie, you suck. You are so bad that I don't even have a name for it. Unfortunately, in the past, even if I had these 10 beautiful comments before, we tend to focus on the things that puts us down. And I've been questioning myself, why? Why is that? Why does our brain and self-esteem have a tendency to focus on the things that doesn't serve us? One of the reasons could be that we have kind of a survival mechanism, right? Good things are not threatening, right? Good things are just enjoyable. You can breathe in, you can relax, and you can just be yourself. But a negative thing, maybe in the past, could threaten our lives or identity or ego and stuff. So out of a survival mechanism, maybe we are pre-wired to prevent threat, and therefore all our intention goes to the negative thing so we can erase it and live good lives, right? That's why it's so important to program our brain and to talk to it and adjust it in a way that we know that the negative is not a threat anymore. It's an illusion. And the moment we understand it's an illusion and not a threat that we need to make disappear, then we can relax more and smile a bit when a negative thing comes. And lastly, before I continue enjoying the sun, which I do while I send live too, of course, but it's self-compassion, self-love. We are our biggest enemies. I am my biggest enemy. You are yours, and so on. The self-talk in our head, the voice that speaks to us, how kind is it towards you? And you can affect it in a positive way. You can change the way you speak towards yourself. I call it self-compassion, compassion towards the self. When you do mistakes, when things doesn't become as you wished, when the plan isn't going as you planned, how do you deal with the dip, with the mistake? What is the tone of your voice towards yourself? I think that's one of the biggest keys that I worked on these past years. Every time I face such a situation, I don't let the voice just speak negative to me. Oh, you cannot do this. Oh, forget about this. Come on. Who the fuck do you think you are, right? And so on and so on. Instead, I'm just like, oh, watching the voice talking to me. Oh, now there's something in me that tells me that I'm not good enough. Is that voice me, or is it only a habit that have developed during my childhood or youth and adolescence? Just to observe this communication between the voice and the mind speaking to yourself. And the more we become aware and understanding that that voice is just an automatic thing and not as it should be, then before you can change something, you need to identify what you want to change, right? So when you identify that negative voice towards yourself, not only negativity from others towards you, but you towards yourself, right? Which is 10 times more important than negativity from outside. When you start to identify how the voice speaks to you, you can change it by each time you face such situations. Can I speak to myself differently? Can I see the mistake as an opportunity for growth? Can I see this not as planned occasion as an experience, as a valuable experience until the next time? Right? So self-compassion is key. I've seen big changes in my life and things I can accomplish. So many examples. Before I go up on stage to perform, example. Before I got up on stage 3 years ago, everything that went in my mind was, what if you fall on stage? What if you just make a mess and people will not applaud to you? How will you deal with that, right? And all this stress and worries, what if I fail, takes away the presence you can have on the stage, the connection you can have with the people on stage, and so on, right? So by each time I put myself on stage and had these comments before, shit, what if I mess up? By each time I talk to myself, is it possible now, Ronie, to change that voice inside your head and say, you know what? If I fall, maybe I can do something out of it. Right? It's not the mistake, it's not the fall that is important. It's the experience of how can I deal with it. That's where growth happens. When you not expect things, how do you deal with the non-expected, right? So self-talk, self-compassion changes so many things. So back to the topic, the guy who asked me, how do I deal with someone telling me this is nothing for me, you should stop Kizomba, please do something else? Well, ask yourself, what is the intention of the person saying this? Because someone who wanted you well would say it in a total different way. He or she would say, hey, I find that there are some things in your dance that you need to improve, and I am willing to give you my opinion of each things that I think will make you a better dancer than you are right now. So first thing can be the way you use your chest, right? So at the moment I feel that you lean back a lot, and when you lean back I don't feel the intentions of the way you lead me. So could you try to lean a little bit to the front so I can understand your intentions, right? That's someone who wants you well. But someone who says you shit and you suck and you will never succeed, which so many teachers did to me in the past, but today I don't even know where they are. Hallelujah, that feels good. Yeah, I proved them wrong. And you can prove negative people wrong as well. Thank you for today's session. My name is Ronie Saleh, live from Sweden, Stockholm. And if you want me to talk about other things, please comment and let me know what you wish me to share with you from my experience. Because if I can help you and inspire you with my experience, I feel that I am on this earth for a bigger purpose. Take care. It's Wednesday.